our philosophy is really simple. Our big philosophy, the thing that I talk to our coaches about all the time, and we talk to our players, is we're just going to do simple better. We're not trying to out scheme people. We're not keeping score on a whiteboard anymore. We're not trying to be the fanciest people on the planet. We're just trying to run our simple plays better than a defense can stop them. And that allows, number one, it gives our kids a lot of ownership. We don't want kids, I don't want kids ever coming to me with, you know, hoping that I can draw something up or that we can scheme something up. I want them to understand that we have confidence in them to be successful if they just execute what we're asking them to do. And so our kids take a lot of pride in that. And they understand we're not trying to out fancy you. We're just trying to run our stuff and to run it better than you can stop it. And so they buy into that. The next thing, I've seen a lot of coaches talk about this. So, by no means did we invent any of this stuff. I've stolen from just about everybody I've ever met. So, but players, formation plays, we look at who are our best players. How can we get them the ball the most often? And again, getting them the ball in a way where they're confident and they know what they're doing. Again, I think it's great to get your players the ball, especially your good players, but they have to know what they're doing. I think football of all the high school sports is the great equalizer of talent. It's not like baseball where if you can just get your dominant pitcher out there, then you're going to win a lot of games, or basketball where you can get the 6'7" kid the ball in the post, he's going to score a lot. Like, you know, as talented as these kids can be, they've got to know what they're doing and they can't think about it. They just have to know what they're doing. And so, again, how can we get the ball to our talented kids in as many ways where they know the play as well as I do, as well as our coaches do. They know what the play is going to look like as it develops because they've run it so often. And when you can do that, again, the kids, they have confidence. The next thing we do is formations. We use a million different formations because they're cheap, they're easy to install. We have a way I'll go over a little bit later of how we call our formations in a way that's very simple. We use a tag system. The way some people use it for plays, we use it for formations so that, again, we don't want kids thinking. And then the last thing is plays. If we watch a defense and we say, hey, this play might work, and it's something that we really don't have in another area, then maybe we'll add it in. But again, we go back to players and formations more than that. And then, the last thing that's kind of developed over the past few years with the class that we had is, just having a lunch pail mentality where, we're just going to be tough and physical. And, I think, with all the 7-on-7 stuff that people do now, I think, having a physically tough mentality where kids aren't afraid to go out there and block and they're more interested in being physical than they are getting a highlight. I think that carries over to a lot of winning and being successful.